Hi, this is Nick, your Russian male order bride dating coach. Welcome to my second blog. Today we're going to be talking about why you should look for a Russian woman. Well, first of all, why I decided to look for a Russian woman was because I'd met some Russian women while I was living in Germany, and I was really impressed with them. Actually, they were well educated. They, were good, extremely good looking. They were ambitious, and they really wanted to do something with their lives, and that really impressed me. So that's sort of why I decided to look for a Russian mail order bride. So I think you should look for one because not only were they well educated, they're usually quite good at cooking. My wife's an exceptional cook. They're fashionable and extremely good looking. They're sexy, intelligent, and beautiful. And I think also that something that you don't perhaps think of is that perhaps they have perhaps lower expectations than would you get with perhaps Western women. So, for example, they don't expect you to be a millionaire and this sort of thing. So they're pretty happy with you having a house and a car, and a reasonably comfortable lifestyle. They're looking for a stable and genuine and loving relationship. They're not looking for a very extremely extremely a lifestyle, a very lifestyle that's very a rich lifestyle, spending a lot of money and that sort of thing. They're not really looking for that, or most of them are not. I mean, I think, and also another thing that's really impresses me too is they're very family orientated. So they want to, in most cases, have a family of their own. So if you're looking to have your own family, that's also something to bear in mind as well. I think also regarding expectations, there's perhaps a bit of difference between the age of woman you're looking at. So, for example, someone between the 18 to 25 age bracket, there's someone who's not very experienced so much with life. They might have had a relationship, but they might not be, don't have very much life experience, and perhaps too ambitious, and because of this, they would tend to perhaps be have too many expectations, or have a lot more expectations than someone who's perhaps older. So someone in the perhaps 25 to 35 year old age bracket, they tend to be more realistic, have had some life experience. Sure, they want to achieve things in life like everyone does, but I think they're more realistic about things, and would tend to perhaps be more settled and more likely to be more successful in a relationship, such as a married or a bride relationship, I think, rather than someone who's perhaps a bit younger and doesn't have the life experience. So and I think also another difference would be is to think about too is your own background, about where you come from, and think about the type of woman we want to where she comes from too. So what I mean here is, for example, if you live in a big city, it's probably better to find someone who's used to city life, rather than someone who's from the countryside. But if you live in the countryside or live in a small town, then perhaps it's better to choose someone from a smaller town. They would tend to have perhaps slightly lower expectations and fit in better with that kind of lifestyle. But it also perhaps depends on the age of the woman too, and their life experience. I mean, when my wife, when we moved here to New Zealand, she's from a very big town in Amity with about 1 million people. When we moved to New Zealand, even though we moved to here to Christchurch, which is still a big city in New Zealand terms, it's still pretty small and by world standards. So she had to get used to that. And if we'd moved to a small town like where my parents live, or originally where I was previously working, with a very small town of a couple of thousand people, that would have been too small for her. But having said that, her sort of expectations, and now she's got used to the country and been living here over 4 years or so, her expectations have changed. Now she's got older, and we've had children, and that sort of thing. So we're thinking perhaps that at some point we want to have a sort of semi-rural lifestyle rather than being based in the city. That we'd have a better life for our children and this sort of thing, rather than being stuck in the middle of the city. So as your life progresses, your wants and that needs sort of change and that sort of thing. So that's my short blog for today. So hope you like my blog and subscribe, and look forward to your comments. Thanks for now. Bye bye.